47.
Set, run 80.
Check. 3 down.
Set.
Check 24.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby. Man left. 3 down.
Set, check 390.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Set.
Second down, Rivers. He rifles one that's bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gotta go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Rolling to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And now running right through it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going underneath for Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 53 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings. And at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Off the toss, Cohen. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Okay, gotta go, gotta go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, 37 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. The Chargers getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check green 90.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 1:52 left to play in this 2nd quarter. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 27 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to go deep down the left side, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
You see it? You see it?
Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Trubisky trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw this time. He's going to fire one deep over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Allen, the intended receiver. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Gotta go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Gotta go.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Hey, gotta go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yes.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready.
On On third down, Rivers. Eluding the tackle. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Trubisky will give to Howard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him for a loss of 6. third and long for Rivers. Flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The intended receiver there, Allen. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, 70 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set. 380.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky, and the Bears will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins by. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Rivers. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown grab.